Do you think it would have changed your trajectory or success? I was thinking about something you said in the book. You said that if you were growing up today, you would have been diagnosed with being on the autism spectrum. And I was wondering, how would that have affected you? How do you think that would have affected you?
Yeah, I'm fascinated by that because for some people, being given a label is a pejorative to them and, almost feels shameful. Although we know, being on the spectrum gives you, almost some superpowers of concentration that if you find the right place, it can be helpful. Other people, they're glad when they get that because then they say, oh, that's why, my social skills were slowed to develop. And, here's some strategies that people like me have used. I'm not alone in this. I fit into this, and it's actually a reasonably common thing. There isn't like some medicine, ADHD, which I probably also would have been diagnosed with. They do have the Focalin, Adderall, a variety of things they give kids for that. And I still wonder about that. I haven't chosen as an adult to get a diagnosis or use those medicines. I think eventually you learn to, adapt. I still kind of rock a little bit that when I'm thinking hard and without even knowing it. And it does bother people sometimes. And that's definitely kind of what they call self-stimulation behavior that, makes it pretty likely I fit into that diagnosis.
Do you think it would have changed your trajectory or success?
I worry that I might have thought of it as pejorative. It's really how you communicate it. I mean, if you say, hey, here's a kid who doesn't socialize at all, and you're, sort of destined to, never be good at those things. Obviously to create a company, hire people, motivate people, go out and, sell the dream of computing. I've had to, even though I'm not a natural, develop a lot of social behaviors. And it might have discouraged me unless it was done in a very tasteful way. I think of that Dr. Cressy experience where he didn't make me feel terrible while enlightening me that I was wasting my time as well as my parents' time.
Yeah. Did you continue therapy after that or ever go
Yes,
therapy again?
Most periods of my life, I found it useful to have a therapist where I'm talking to about, what's confusing or what's troubling.